The growth of savings now and the collapse of the economy in 2025. SYLVIA Morris predicts the future of the economy. Depositors saw a number of reductions in the placement of fixed-rate bonds last month, the largest monthly decline in 15 years. It may surprise you when I say that depositors came into the new year in better shape than in the last 3 years. That's because, due to the falling cost of living, more than 1,100 accounts are now open that exceed the current inflation rate, according to MoneyFixComper. This time last year and in January the year before there was not one, an account that would bring you money in real terms. But today, for the first time since February 2021, you can enjoy real profits. The inflationary beast has always been the main enemy of depositors. If you receive less interest than the rising cost of living, the spending power of your savings drops. This is the case even if you earn what looks like a good interest rate, since high inflation will still negate any profit you make in real terms. Depositors were hit hard during the last spike in high inflation, but now the situation has changed. The rate dropped to 3.9% from a recent double-digit high. The yield on Investec Bank's main annual bonds is 5.3%, compared with 5.7% in early December, a significant drop of 7% in just 4 weeks. But this is more than the current inflation rate of 3.9%, so you will get a real profit of 1.4% if inflation remains at this level. At the same time last year, the yield on the best annual bonds of Atom, Zopa and Kahoot banks was 4.25%. But then the cost of living rose by a whopping 10.1% and remained above 4.25% for most of the year. Thus, even with such a maximum rate, your money would lose its purchasing power. February 2021 was the last time you could beat inflation with short-term fixed-rate bonds and easy access accounts, and then by a very small margin. With moderate inflation of 0.4%, you could earn 0.5% on the best easy access account and 0.71% on the most popular one-year fixed-rate bonds. Although the figures are falling, they are still better than last year. This means that if you have a one-year bond to renew, you will still get a better rate. The inflation rate is still almost double the Bank of England's 2% target, so a sharp cut in the base rate is not expected, which is good news for depositors. Experts expect that rates on easy access accounts will remain at the current level, where the best offer is 5.2% from Ulster Bank Online. But you will only win if you have the highest paying account. Figures from MoneyFixComper show that the average easy access rate is just 3.17% or 3.31% for an easy access cash ISA. Inflation is also not decreasing, and you may be even worse off if you use a regular account with easy access at a large bank, where low rates range from 0.25% to 1.45%. The average annual fixed-rate bond is 5.13%. While the cash equivalent of an ISA is 4.99%. In fact, although rates look much lower than before the major financial crisis of 2008, they are actually not that much different. Back then, we saw bets that we can only dream of now. The yield on one-year fixed-rate bonds was 6.75%, and on easy access accounts was 6.3%. Inflation was about 4%, so you would get 2.75% and 2.3% real yields on fixed-rate bonds and easy access accounts, respectively, which is not much higher than today.